All right, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about the metadata and the script tag, and really the scripts tag, I guess, and really just finish out this simple template construction. So we've gone through several videos and kind of deep dive, I would say, into what a basic template provides you, and we built out this template here, about.html, but we've been kind of tweaking index.html, and we've done that because about.html doesn't actually appear on the page, but our index.html does. And between the last video and now, I was able to get everything to look right. Now, I would also say don't get hung up on the source. And when I say look right, there was this weird space here, and we were having troubles removing it. And I found out that you can actually put a minus sign inside the evaluation tags. So that removes this super is the tailwind reference. And so by putting the minus in front, it removes the space above that tailwind call. And so when I put it back, see, it goes back. Now, the metadata tags, so those, I mentioned those before, and I said that they kind of give screen readers or bots or something that's crawling your page reference, and they don't really affect the look of the page. That's mainly true. There is this one, so I guess I got called out here. There's this one right here, and it comes from the base. So you already have two meta tags in your base.html that are outside the meta block. And what that means is that these are always going to be on the page no matter what you do when you extend base.html. If you want those to, if you want to have the option of making those on the page, then you would need to put them in here. And then you can do the same super thing that you've done before. So if I did that with my, and I'll put a minus there. If I did that with my meta tags, then I could optionally include these on a page or not. But you're probably going to, and I mean, I could be wrong, but this is why I think I put them here. You're probably going to want these on every single page, and you may change UTF-8. So this is just telling the browser what character set that the web application is using. And then this one here is actually, it's a kind of cool. It's for mobile devices, and it's setting the width of the mobile device to let it know how to render the page. If you don't do this one here, I think what will happen is on your mobile devices, you'll end up with kind of a teeny tiny, it'll think it's a desktop view or something, and it'll make it very small. So that does actually affect the view of it, even though it's something like that the computer, I guess, is reading. So I gave an example in the docs on using a meta tag, and you can I put the meta tags at the top, and then title, and then the style tags. But in your index.html or in your about, the thing that extends base, you can put these blocks in any order, and then it's just going to rearrange those based on what's in your base.html. So let's add this meta tag here. This is just a description about the page. Now, so I put the meta tags before the title, but you don't have to. I mean, you can switch these around and it'll pop it in where it needs to. If, let's say this is, instead of about our company, this is a hello world page. Save that, and we should just see that meta tag pop right in there. And notice it's above the title, but I mean, if I move this down and put it here, it doesn't matter because it's going to go back to base.html, reference that, and put it in the spot where it needs to. So those are meta tags, and I'm putting this minus here so that I don't end up with an extra space. Notice how if I do that, I end up with a space here at the end of this. So putting that minus there eats that space up. Okay, and then a script tag. Here's an example of a script tag. I always put those at the bottom. That way the HTML has time to load before JavaScript loads on the page. Supposedly that doing it in the reverse order can cause problems. Now this is going to go into your static folder and look for an about.js, which we don't have. So when I save this, I should see it pop in, but it's going to be underlined in red, basically saying I can't find that. And so, oops. So, did not mean to do that. Sorry, meant to do that. Okay, so if I come in here and I create a new file and I call it about.js, then there's my JavaScript file. It's empty, but when I reload the page, there the red underline goes away. So that's really, hopefully this seems a lot less scary. This is what you start off with. You just have 5 blocks that you can connect into in the base.html, and in about.html you're extending, and I set you up with two of the 5 blocks. So yeah, we need to know how to get this to appear on screen, which we're going to do that, I do promise, and it will be a former me who's done that, not a future me, because I have updated this from version 03 to 04, but 03 will take you through getting that on screen. And then also, before we do that, we'll talk to you about this mains namespace, which is where that index was coming from. All right, see you in the next video.